of a series of explaining the meaning of the two testifications of faith. Among the matters that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told us about is the resurrection. Allah Ta'ala recreates the bodies that decayed and returns the souls to them. Then the dead will rise out of their graves. However, the bodies of the prophets do not decay, as was mentioned in a hadith by the Prophet, which means the prophets are alive, praying in their graves. Also, it was mentioned that the bodies of the battlefield martyrs and the bodies of some righteous people, awliya, do not decay either. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also told us about the assembly. After resurrection, humans, animals, and jinn will be assembled. That is, they will be gathered by the angels to one place, the changed earth. We also have to believe in the Day of Judgment, and its length is 50,000 years of what we count. It begins when the people leave their graves and lasts until those whom Allah willed for them to go to paradise enter it, and those whom Allah Ta'ala willed for them to go to hellfire enter it. We have to believe in the presentation of the deeds. On the Day of Judgment, every person will be presented with his deeds. Every person will be handed his book in which the angels wrote what he did in this life. On that day, some will be delighted with their books and others will be sad. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told us about the reward and punishment. The reward refers to the reward for the believers in the hereafter in return for the good deeds they did in this life. This reward is by both body and soul. As for the non-believers, they will not receive any reward on the Day of Judgment, since having the proper belief in Allah and His Messenger is a condition for the good deeds to be accepted by Allah. The punishment refers to the punishment that one receives in the hereafter in return for the sins one did in this life. The punishment is also by body and soul. We have to believe in the balance. In the hereafter, the deeds of the people will be weighed on a balance. The good deeds will be weighed in one pan and the bad deeds in the other. If the pan of the good deeds is heavier than the pan of the bad ones, the person is a winner. He will be saved. But if the pan of the bad deeds is heavier, then the person deserves the punishment. As mentioned, the blasphemer, the non-Muslim, on the Day of Judgment will not have anything in the pan which weighs the good deeds. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ also told us about hellfire. It exists now. This is a place where the blasphemers and part of the sinful Muslims are tortured in the hereafter. These are the ones who committed enormous sins and died without repenting, and the ones whom Allah does not forgive. It is a physical fire, extremely hot, and does not come to an end. The blasphemers stay in continuous torture in hellfire. Their torture will never lessen or stop. However, the sinful Muslims who enter hellfire do not remain there forever. They eventually will be taken out and admitted into paradise. They will not remain in hellfire because Allah does not equate between the Muslim and the blasphemer. We have to believe in the bridge. It is a bridge stretching over hellfire to which all the humans will come. It begins at the changed earth and ends before paradise. The blasphemers, the non-Muslims, fall into hellfire at the very beginning of the bridge. Some of the believers walk on the bridge, then fall into hellfire. The rest of the believers are saved. We have to believe in the basin. Every prophet has a basin from which his nation drinks. The basin of our prophet is a huge body of water. Its water comes from the water of paradise. The nation of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ drinks from his basin before entering paradise. We have to believe in the intercession, and it means asking for good things of someone for others. In the hereafter, the prophets, the pious Muslims, the angels, and the martyrs intercede for some of the sinful Muslims, and as a result, they will be forgiven by Allah. Prophet Muhammad performs the major intercession. We have to believe in paradise, and it exists now, and it is above the seventh sky. The ceiling of paradise is the Arsh, the throne, and is much larger than paradise. Paradise has many levels. Its uppermost level is called Al-Firdaus, and the Arsh, the ceiling of paradise, is above it. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about seeing Allah Ta'ala with the eye in the hereafter, without Allah having a form or being in a place or a direction, different from the way a creation is seen. The Muslims will be in paradise. They will be able to see Allah who exists without a place. Allah is not in paradise and not in any other place. The Muslims, while in paradise, will see Allah who does not have a form, body, or shape, who exists without a place, for Allah is not like His creation in any way. We have to believe in the dwelling forever in paradise or hellfire. It is obligatory to believe that the blasphemers will dwell forever in hellfire, and those who enter paradise will be there forever. This was explicitly stated in the Quran and explicitly mentioned in the Hadith of the Prophet. In the last part of this series, inshallah, we will be talking more about the prophets and some of their attributes.